Oh no, I'm about to tweak in this bitch, bruh. I'm about to start tweaking in this bitch, bruh.
In this video, we'll be taking a look at Abraham Lincoln the Vampire Hunter, released in 2012. Abraham Lincoln the Vampire Hunter is a vampire flick that takes place in the fictional 1800s America that is plagued with, of course, vampires. Our main protagonist, Abraham Lincoln, the President of the United States, and a secret vampire hunter, is tasked with stopping the entire vampire force from taking over the United States. The movie was directed by Timur Bekmambetov, whose 2004 language film Night Watch gained him international recognition. He'd go on to create his first English language film called Wanted, released in 2008. Abraham Lincoln the Vampire Hunter was based on the book created by Seth Grahame-Smith. There, they would both collaborate on the movie. Timur would direct, and Seth wrote the screenplay. Will Abraham be able to stop the vampires from taking over good old America? There's only one way to find out. The movie begins with future Abraham Lincoln writing a record from his past to his friend Henry. Going back to when Abraham was a kid, we can see him working at a dock. Lincoln sees his friend being punished and tries to step in, only for him to get punished as well. Abraham's father steps in to protect his son, but this gets his father fired. Unable to pay off his debt he owed Jack Bartz, Jack said there are other ways to pay off a debt. We flash forward to the night when Jack Bartz bites Abe's mom on the wrist, making her extremely sick and eventually dying. Abraham was awake that night and had witnessed everything that had happened, and now he has a strong hate for Jack. 9 years later, Abraham's father passed away and Abe is a young adult. Abraham, now fueled by vengeance, wants to seek revenge on Jack for the murder of his mother. Abraham is drinking a lot of alcohol to prepare himself for the fight with Jack, when he's approached by a man named Henry, who comments, "Someone only gets that drunk when they want to kiss a girl or kill a man." And when he slaps Abe on the back, his pistol falls on the floor. Abraham goes to the docks he works at with the pistol. He stalks him and tries to shoot Jack, but the pistol malfunctions, forcing him to run away and reload the weapon. Abraham is cornered and manages to reload the gun and shoots Jack in the face. Abraham has now exacted his revenge, or so he thought. Abe discovers that Jack's body has disappeared. Turning around, Abe discovers that Jack is still alive and now looks like a monster. Jack almost kills Abraham until Henry steps in and saves him. Henry doesn't kill Jack, however, which allows Jack to escape. Abraham wakes up in Henry's house. Henry tells Abe that what he encountered was a vampire and agrees to train Abe to hunt vampires. Abe chooses a silver axe as his primary vampire killing weapon since he is a rail splitter. Henry begins to train Abraham, and Henry explains a lifetime of vampire hunting secrets. Adam is the first of all vampires. Adam is over 5,000 years old and is the ruler of the vampires. His sister Vedoma acts as his enforcer. Adam was first born in Egypt, lived among the Romans, and eventually he and his vampires discovered America, which they slaughtered and fed on the Native Americans. He also killed the first European settlers to arrive. There, they saw the benefit of the slave trade. He builds a large plantation in the south and becomes a huge businessman, perfectly disguising himself in the human world. Abe is sent out to Springfield on his own, where he gets a job and a room from Joshua Speed. Abe meets Mary and he takes quite a liking to her. Abe receives a letter from Henry giving him his first vampire to hunt, Henry Stable. Abraham becomes trapped after failing to kill Stable. Stable almost kills Abraham until he's able to free himself and cut Henry's head off. Abraham, on a picnic with Mary, reveals to her that he is a vampire hunter. However, she does not believe him. Abraham's old friend Will arrives at his job and asks for his help. Will and Abe are confronted by bounty hunters, where Abraham proceeds to take them all out with ease. But for their actions, they are put into jail, where they are eventually bailed out by Mary. After this, Abraham starts to advocate freedom and equality for everyone, where he meets Henry once again. Henry tasks Abraham with killing Jack. At the docks, Abe gets the jump on Jack and has to pursue Jack before he gets to Mary. Abraham, pinned by Jack, is almost killed until Abraham uses his hidden gun and his axe to finally kill Jack. We fast forward to Henry eating a guy who was trying to assault a woman in an alleyway. Henry explains how he turned. A long time ago, Henry and his wife were traveling when Adam stopped them. Adam proceeded to kill Henry's wife and turn him into a vampire. This made Henry despise vampires. The cherry on top, however, was that Henry could not kill Adam, since vampires cannot kill their own kind, only the living can. This is why Henry starts finding and training vampire hunters like Abraham. Abraham decides to leave Henry. During the party, Will is kidnapped and Abe and Speed must now go and save him. Once they arrive, Abraham splits from Speed, who sees the guests turn into vampires and start to eat everyone inside. There, Abraham starts to fight off the vampires. Vadoma pins Abraham to the floor and Adam praises him for surviving. He tries to convince him to kill Henry, but Speed manages to break into the mansion, allowing them all to escape. Once Abraham returns to the north, he advocates to make every man free. We fast forward to an older Abraham who is now fighting a civil war with the South to end slavery. It is discovered that Mary and Abraham have had a child. Vadoma, Adam's sister, disguises herself as a maid. She encounters Abraham's son and bites him on the hand. Their son dies, and Abraham is obviously torn up. It is now revealed that the South and Adam are now partnered up. Abraham, however, thinks fast and uses all his silverware in Washington to create new weapons to stop the vampires. Abraham and Speed are delivering the weapons to the army. Henry reveals that Speed has been betraying them the entire time. This is later proven when the vampires ambush the train, making Will and Abe fend off the train. Adam shows up and almost kills Will and Abe, but Henry saves them. Henry reveals that the train they're on isn't actually the convoy holding the silver. Adam and Abe have a final showdown, where Abe is able to catch Adam off guard, killing him. Oh, and Mary kills Adam's sister, Vadoma. But it doesn't really matter. The Civil War finally comes to an end. The humans prevailed against evil. And that's it. Abraham Lincoln the Vampire Hunter came out in 2012 and aired on the Sci-Fi Channel. That's pretty much it. Sorry for the shitty mic quality. I'll catch y'all later. Like and sub, I guess. And that's it. Peace.